Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve code-shape problem shortest path in binary trees. Before we start looking into this problem details, the examples and the Java solution for this problem, I want to mention that my channel is dedicated to help people in their Java J2 interviews and in their coding interviews. On my channel, you will find a lot of helpful videos that can help you in your Java interview preparation and in your coding interview preparation. On my channel, there are over 250 solved different varieties of coding problems which are taken from previously asked coding interview questions by big tech companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Yahoo, and many other big tech companies. And those constitute very important coding questions varieties such as BFS, DFS, matrix problems, graph problems, dynamic programming problems, optimization problems, coding questions related to linked list, strings, as well as a lot of different varieties of logical questions that appear frequently into the coding interviews. So if you are preparing for any coding interviews or Java J2 interviews, this channel can definitely be helpful for you in your interview preparation. So please subscribe to the channel now. So let's take a look into the problem statement first, then we'll see some examples and discuss the approach to solve this problem. So consider an infinite full binary tree. Each node has two children except the leaf nodes, defined as follows. Let me just bring it down. So for a node labeled V, its left child will be labeled as 2 into V and its right child will be labeled as 2 into V plus 1. The root is labeled as 1. You are given n queries of the form ij. For each query, you have to print the length of the shortest path between the node labeled I and labeled j. So a tree is given and it's a full binary tree, right? And we have to find out distance between any two given nodes. So what I mean by full binary tree is this is an example of a full binary tree, right? So every node has a two children, right? Except the leaves, basically, right? So this is a full example of a full binary tree. So let's take a look at what input is given. So first line contains n number of queries and then they will be given two space separated integers I and j. So and we have to print the uh, distance, like the distance we have to travel, right? Shortest distance, right? So let's go ahead and see what examples they have given us. They have given us couple of examples here: 1 2 2 3 4 3. So for example, let's just look at the first example. So I just created one sample tree for us, right? So let's see, let's go by one. Just let's first visually solve this problem and then we will develop an algorithm to solve this problem. So 1 to 2. So if you look at this 1 to 2, the distance is 1, right? Distance is 1. So we have to output 1. So as you can see, 1 is the answer. If you look at 2 to 3, the distance is 2, right? How? From 2 to 3 you can go like this, right? 2 to 1 and then 1 to 3. So this is distance is 2, right? So this is what we have to output. So let me revert it back. So as you can see, 2 is the distance. If you want to go from 4 to 3, then the distance is 3. Why? It is 1 and then this is 2 and then this is 3, right? 4 to 3, the distance, total distance is 3. So this is what the problem is. So we have been given a full binary tree like this and we have to calculate the distance. So for example, if you want to go from 4 to 7, right? So you are at node 4 and you want to go to node 7, then the minimum distance you have to go is this 1, right? Then this 2, then this 3 and this 4, right? So total distance we have to go is 4, as I shown you here in the graph. So so let's now think about this. So this is basically a binary tree, right? So what we can do to solve this problem is we can, like, let's say we have been given two variables, right? Let's just say a and b, right? So a is 4 and b is 7. Let's just think that like 4 and 7, this is given to us in the query, right? So we will create one count variable, right? So count variable we will create and it is 0 in the beginning, right? So what we will do to solve this problem is we will check who is bigger in a and b. We will divide that number by 2 so until a is not equal to b, we will keep doing it, right? Until a is not equal to b. So a is not equal to b, so b is bigger, so we'll divide it by 2, so b becomes 3, and we will increment the count by 1, so count becomes 1. Now a is bigger than b, right? So a will be divided by 2, so a becomes 2, and count will be incremented, so count becomes 2, right? Now if you look 2 and 3, so b is bigger, right? And a is not equal to b, b is bigger, so we will divide b by 2, so b will become 1 now, right? And count will be incremented by 1, count becomes 3, right? A is not equal to b because 2 is not equal to 1, so now we will divide this 2 by 1 and increment the count, so count becomes 4, right? And again we will check a. Now a is equal to b basically, right? A is 1, b is 1, so we will break out of the loop and we will return our count as the answer, right? So 4 is the answer basically. And as you can see in the here visually, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So there are 4 steps we have to go to reach from 4 to 7, and this is the shortest possible distance, right? So this is the logic and this is the approach we are going to take to solve this problem, right? So let's consider another example now. So let's say for example our a and b, right? Again we will have a and b and we will have a count, right? Count will be there, so count is 0 in the beginning. Let's say our a is 8 and our b is 15, right? Let's say a is 8 and b is 15, right? So visually you can see here visually that the distance between 8 and 15 is 6, right? If you go from 8 and 16, this 8 to 4, then 4 to 2, this is 2, then this is 3, then this is 4, then this is 5, and this is 6, right? So total distance is 6. So now let's again we'll apply our approach. So a is not equal to b, so we will divide the b, right? Because b is bigger than a, so divide by 2, so it becomes 7. Count will be incremented by 1, so it becomes 1. Now a 8 is bigger than 7, so we will divide it by 2. Now a becomes 4, count will be incremented by 1. Now b is bigger than a, again we will divide it by 2, it becomes 3. Again count will be incremented by 1, right? Count becomes 3. Now a is 4, b is 3, so we will divide a by 2, so a becomes 2. Count will be incremented by 1. Again b is bigger than a, we will divide it by 2, so count will be incremented to 5 now. Now a again is bigger than b, so we'll divide it by 2, count will be incremented by 1, so count becomes 6. Now 1 is equal to 1, so we'll just break out from this loop, right? Because a and b is equal, and we'll return the count as our answer. So as you can see, we are getting correct answer, right? From when we want to go from 8 to 15, we have to walk 6 steps. So this is the approach. So Java solution is pretty straightforward. So in the string we have been given the a and b here. So we will just split that into array and we will get a and b from this string, right? Count is 0 in the beginning. We will keep looping while a is not equal to b, right? We will check if a is greater than b, we will divide a is equal to a by 2 and we'll just increment the count. If b is greater than a, we will divide b is equal to b by 2 and we will increment the count. So we'll keep doing it until a is not equal to b, and at the end we will print count. So 4 to 7 we already saw, this is the distance is 4, that is the shortest distance. So let's go ahead and give it a run now. So now we are getting 4, which is the correct answer that I showed you here, right? 4. Let's take another example, 8 to 15, right? 8 to 15 should give us 6. So let's just modify our input from 8 to 15. So we are getting 6, which is the correct answer, as you can see here, right? 8 to 16, 8 to 15 is 6, right? So apart from that, let's take some other examples. Let's just remove all this coloring now. I already explained this to you, so I think it's pretty clear how we form our approach. So let's go ahead and take a distance between 11 and 6, right? 11 and 6. So 1 2 3 4, 5. 5 should be the answer, right? 11 and 6, 5 should be the answer. So let's go ahead and take a look. So we are getting correct answer 5, right? So this is the way we can solve courtship problem, shortest path in binary trees. So this is how we can solve this problem. Thanks for watching the video.